If there's one feature that Mojang has hyped up in recent years, that is Archaeology, a new mechanic for Minecraft that is fundamentally different from all others that have come before it. And yet, after 3 years, it's kind of been forgotten. So what happened? This is Minecraft Archaeology, the good, the bad, the sniffer, and how to improve it. Listen, I'm not here to say that Archaeology is some kind of horrible thing that destroyed Minecraft, but let's be real, it's simply forgetful. I certainly can't think of a time where someone would go, hey, maybe I should go look for a place to brush gravel and get a bunch of hanging signs. Okay, this wasn't fair, but the loot is not great, and outside of pottery and the sniffer, nothing here is particularly hard to get anyways. That's kind of the theme here, there's no real incentive to go explore it. When they announced Archaeology in desert wells, people were joking that they finally got a use, but with this loot table, this is not a use. What I hear a lot is the idea that Archaeology simply doesn't fit into Minecraft at all, but honestly, it may be one of the best concepts yet, filling a hole I never knew existed until researching for this. Just hear me out, in today's world, most structures are just means to get chests. Almost every single important building is merely a frame, and everything meaningful is in one of these oak chests, be it at the overworld, underground, the nether, and even the end, where no wood even spawns here. The mechanic of brushing blocks adds a new dimension to the way we interact with the structures throughout the world, something that honestly Minecraft did not implement to its fullest. To illustrate what I mean, I wanna show you a mod called Better Archaeology that brings a bunch of new items and structures relating to the update. One of the things Mojang could do is mix Archaeology with adding new structures like the ones in the mod that features a cool new jungle temple, a mesa pyramid, and this really creative lush cave thing. Although I recommend being careful here as they do have a lot of traps. Another place where the mod shines is in the small things like the small excavation sites that make the world feel more alive. Like you can feel the story that happened here. And this time it's actually useful, adding cool skeleton statues like the ocelot one that scares creepers away, plus they look really cool. Although my favorite part are the totems, like this dolphin totem that allows you to dash like a dolphin, and my favorite, the totem of growth, that makes every plant in a certain range grow faster, certainly great for farming. There is one main thing this mod is right that Minecraft doesn't. The way Archaeology was set up right now makes it basically the brush update, either adding suspicious sand and gravel to ruins or a separate chamber just for the new blocks. With only one new structure added, the trail ruins, which feature no new mobs, traps, or anything really other than suspicious gravel. This is not how it should be implemented, as Mojang themselves said it. It's meant to expand the current abandoned structures in the game. I think it would be a lot better if they added Archaeology features to more existing structures, like suspicious gravel in mineshafts, with loot based on the context in which it is in, and the slow mechanic of brushing being combined with the hostile environment of certain structures, forcing the player to choose between putting themselves at risk by taking their time to brush, or leaving the items behind for their own safety. Honestly, the perfect opportunity came in a recent update, and they wasted it. I'm talking about the ancient cities. They would fit so well into Archaeology, since it's literally an ancient city, but also in its mechanics, as you could hide very good loot in suspicious gravel that would require the player to be extra careful as to not trigger scope sensors, but would also make it possible for you to retrieve the loot without making sound, unlike chests, at least as long as you don't make any mistakes. The good thing is, it appears they understood the necessity to add new ways of interacting with the structures with the Tricky Trials update. The new chambers have things like barrels, pots, and specialty vaults, created with the explicit intention of changing how you interact with the loot in multiplayer. Although connecting the brushing mechanics with existing structures, or maybe creating new ones for the update, is a step in the right direction, people won't care if they don't get any anything from exploring the side of Minecraft. After all, if suspicious blocks are basically a chest, people only care about them if what they have inside is good. Doesn't need to be anything crazy, but think of something like the better archaeology mod. New totems? That would be pretty cool. Maybe a cool weapon or bundles, although what's already in the game has so much wasted potential. Yes, Sniffer, this is about you. Even though you may be quite dumb and useless, I can't be mad at this cute little face. Still, the Sniffer by itself could have been the defining factor here, and maybe the best mob in a mob vault. Not that that means much, but still. The developers could add more than just shoe plants it can get you, and even the ones here are a wasted opportunity. Like the torch flower, everyone thought it would be able to generate light, making for incredible farms that wouldn't require hidden lamps in carpets, but no, that never happened. Maybe they could add a plant that makes other plants grow faster, or a healing plant, maybe a carnivorous plant to defend your house. These new plants could change the way people interact with crops and animals, while giving Mojang an excuse to swing away from real life a little and give us something more magical. In contrast with most of the new plants more rooted in reality. The Archaeology update has the possibility to be the basis for a whole new way that people interact with the game, and that may be the reason why Mojang feels so reluctant to fully add it. In a way, you can tell they are trying to conserve the essence of the game while adding new things, and the truth is you can't really have it both ways. Sometimes you just have to go all in, not tiptoeing around it. The game has already changed a lot, and Archaeology really isn't as game-breaking as people initially reacted to it, certainly not more than Netherite. My opinion is, a better Archaeology update would add so much to the gameplay. What we can't have is this limbo where the feature is added but rarely ever present in gameplay. But well, only time can tell the future of Archaeology. Ironic, huh? This is Karma, see you some other time.